instead of the white and blue, same ones that BG threw.
Mm-hmm.
And I threw those for a little while because they still had that sticky side to it, but they played just a hair faster, so I could still do all the shots with it, but they were a little more. My PA started getting so sticky that they'd be halfway in the hole and they wouldn't fall in, you know.
Really?
So then there'd be times that I would get, you know, robbed of a few points, and when a bag wouldn't fall in when it should. So I switched to those. And
I hate it whenever I would throw some PAs or some Republics and it would just skip over the hole.
so yes,
Yeah.
sometimes it happened. That was very frustrating because that happened with mine. The way I throw a bag, my bag kind of does that, especially with old PAs. Sometimes they would hit that exact same thing right over the top of the hole. Oh, what are those?
It's crackers.
Oh, the women edition ones?
Yeah. Never gonna throw them. I'm just gonna put them on the collection.
Oh, yeah. But
Yeah.
they're
Yeah,
badass. They're like the color scheme of it, of
Yeah.
all of it.
like a Miami. and
Like,
stuff.
yeah, and it looks,
Yeah.
those are cool.
Yes, sir. So you got time for a quick Q&A?
Sure, yeah.
All right. Yeah. I'll see you in the movie theater chair. Yeah. Yeah, I remember the first time. I think it was was it Kingsport or Kingsbridge? What's that tournament over there that it's over there by Decatur? It was outside.
Oh, the Bridgeport?
Bridgeport.
Yeah.
I remember that was the first time. I think you have a big key in Upchurch moving forward with the center thing. Because I remember he was warming up with some Yetis, and then you were like warming up the next lane over, and you just told him, so you got your own bag company, you don't throw your own bags? And then you just kept throwing your bag, and then I was looking at his face, and he was just like looking at the bag, and he was like actually thinking about it. Like you could tell in his head was like, he was like, this guy's right. I should be throwing my own bags.
Yeah.
And then from that day forward, you just started throwing. You know, so.
Yeah, I was just giving him shit more than anything.
That's the thing, man. Like, there's people that when they tell you something, it hits you differently than somebody else telling you. You know.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it takes that right person to tell you something for you to actually get it.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It is weird how that works. We all just bust each other's balls all the time, though. It's just all in
I
fun,
bet.
you know.
Yeah. How'd y'all meet?
Upchurch? Cornhole.
Mm.
Yeah, so he came in. I stopped playing for about a year, and whenever I came back, TCL just blew up. I mean, I would go to these little tournaments when I started coming back playing, and I didn't know over half the people there. Didn't know any of them. That's when like Monarca, Herrera, Grant, everybody came in, so I didn't know anybody.
Wow.
So, yeah, some friends of ours, you know, that knew Grant, you know, said, oh, there's this, you know, cocky young kid, you know, got a big head, thinks he's good.
See, I figured you knew him when he was barely starting and he wasn't that good.
No, I didn't.
So you knew him. You met him whenever he was.
I met him once he came back, and he was already pretty good. Yeah,
Oh,
Grant was already,
okay.
because Grant got good quick.
I know.
So he was, Grant was already pretty good. So,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I met him, and then, you know, we just both kind of started talking, you know.
Did you develop
talking
that
shit.
flop shot before you left or when you came back?
No, when I came back.
So you learned
Because
it
before I left, you know, no one was ever throwing that thing.
No.
You know, so we were just it was just slide, airmail. No one even knew what a flop shot was.
Yeah.
And then whenever I came back, everybody started, you know, it kind of got to everybody started throwing. And I think the main thing was like Noah Wooten throwing it on TV.
Yes.
And so then it kind of blew up from there. So I don't know, it was just like a shot to add, you know, to the arsenal, you know. Might as well practice it
I
just in
think it came
case you
natural
kind
for
of
you,
need
too.
something.
It came real natural.
Yeah, because I already threw a flat bag, so I just kind of, my hardest part was, since I always threw a flat bag, was getting, you know, backloading it.
See, and that's what people struggle with too, is they learn the backload and then it just fucks up their bag. Did it fuck up
Yes.
your?
No,
No?
no.
Wow.
Which
what I'm
I knew,
saying,
like
they were natural.
Fowler, you know, when he started throwing it, he throws it really well.
Yes.
And I was talking to him, and he said it got to where he was almost every bag, his normal flat bag was backloaded.
That's
So it
what
was
it
the
is.
same, yeah. And it didn't affect me any because I think when I do throw it backloaded like that, I have to change my throw so much.
Yeah.
So I don't, you know, it didn't really affect me too much.
Yeah, I remember seeing the game where I think it was in Mesquite. You were going against P Money, and you guys are just putting on a show, man. Like,
Yeah.
he was doing like, he was the young whippersnapper throwing the flop shot, and you were like, hey, I can do it too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that was a
pretty
good
badass.
game. That was a battle.
And that's the thing, man, about cornhole is that you can actually remember scores, who you were playing, what was the score when this little part happened. Isn't it crazy?
From a long time, yes,
Yeah.
it really is crazy.
Yeah.
There's some games and stuff you can't remember. It's just them certain games that kind of
Yeah.
stick out that you can
Yeah.
always remember. Yeah.
It's freaking amazing, dude. Who's gonna be your SIG partners this year?
Don't know yet.
Really?
So I'm not playing the first one because my son has baseball that
Oh,
weekend.
plus it's
So I'm
way
not
over there in Shreveport.
in Shreveport. Yeah, so I'm not going to Shreveport, but I think I am going to play the other ones.
Oh, cool.
So I have a couple people
Yeah.
in mind. I think
I figured you bad mofos already have like scheduled out at least 2-3 SIGs in advance.
most of them do.
Right.
Most of them got them scheduled out a year in advance.
Right?
I know
Yeah.
there's quite a bit of people that
Yeah.
literally schedule. Last year, while TCL was still going, they already had all their SIG partners lined up for this year.
So that time you and BG teamed up on that last one, that was a last minute deal, or?
No, me and him. So last year, me and him were going to team up for all the ones I could make that I could have played. Me and him were going to team up for. Yeah. So that's the only thing hard. I got kids that are both 13 and 15, and they're both super active and stuff. So I can't plan my partners that far ahead because I don't know their schedule until later on. So like
Yeah.
I don't
Me
want to go
too.
ahead and set a partner up and plan it out, and then me not be able to make it. And then.
Yeah. Like I had a tournament yesterday with my daughter, and I knew it like a month in advance, month and a half actually. And I would just keep sending her a reminder to myself, like every 2 days, that August 20th, you got to do this with her. And so it just kept reminding me, like, August 20th, and then it got burned in my head. Because I know if I wouldn't have done that, I would have planned something else, or,
Yeah.
it might not even be cornhole with that, I would have planned something else,
Yeah. Oh,
And,
yeah.
so, it's just the way I keep track of it now.
Yeah, it's tough. My wife, we got a calendar at the house, and she's got it all just month by month,
Mhm.
of everything lined up.
Yeah, September's pretty hard for us because it's like her birthday's at the beginning of it, and then the end of it's our anniversary, and so of course she wants to celebrate the whole month,
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's I'm not a fan of I don't like the first SIG being September and the next one not till January. I don't like that big
I didn't even notice that.
gap.
Really?
That's a big gap. And then I think they're gonna run them quite often. But like the second one, the second SIG I think is
Is that the Ryder Cup one? Oh no, Ryder Cup's in
Ryder Cup's
between.
December.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ryder Cup's December, and then the second SIG is the one I'm thinking. Is it
Mm.
Fort Worth?
Yeah,
It's in the DFW area, I know.
yeah, I think they're trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I think that one's in DFW, and then third one, West Texas.
Yeah. What was it like? I was gonna ask you that, like, cause you travel for work, huh? Is that you normally do that?
So I used to travel a lot. The last couple years I haven't traveled any,
Mm.
but I used to travel. It just depends. They kind of
What kind of work you do?
waterproofing and restoration. So we do we'll restore old courthouses. We'll work on the high-rise buildings.
Courthouses?
Yeah, so we'll do like old courthouses and restore the whole exterior, make them look new again.
But in an old school way.
Yes.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah, because you got to go like through the historical committee. If it's that old, you got to go through. You can only do things certain ways through the historical committee. So we'll go through and patch the stones, recaulk all the caulking, retuck point all the brick. Relay new bricks, clean it.
How do you make, let's say you own a piece of property and it's got a building that's old, how do you make that building a historical property?
Well, it's historical, I think, for how many years it's been there.
1909,
Oh yeah, that's historical.
right?
I'm not sure how you do that, because they'll come out and put the little deal on the wall, that says historical
Mm-hmm.
since whatever year. I'm not sure how you do that. I don't know if
Yeah.
you'd have to reach out to them or.
I know. Like, I got this building like that, and I'm trying to fix it up little by little.
Yeah.
Except if you make something historical, can you use it for, let's say a coffee shop or a salon, or?
Yeah.
But they're like, no, you can't use it for nothing. You just
No, it's the building. You can use it to whatever you want to. There's
Really?
historical stuff that people, as long as that building
Really?
is still the same, the same
As long
I
as
guess.
as long as you keep it.
Yeah.
Because like for example, there's a. Right now, I think like if you walk in it, it's got those little squares. It's like a metal. It's like a drop down ceiling. But,
Oh yeah.
But it's like little squares.
I
It
know
looks
what
like
you're
the
talking
room.
about. Yeah.
Like, and you can tell above that there's probably like attic space.
Yeah.
So I'm like who refurbishes that? You know, that's.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
I was definitely thinking about keeping that the way the same. And then some of the windows on the outside, they're just too narrow, and it's got like bars on it that are like riveted or bolted in. Like, I'm like, was this thing like a bank or a jail or something?
Yeah, it could have been at one point. I mean, being
Yeah.
over 100 years old, yeah, it definitely
Yeah.
could have been that at one point. Probably
Yeah.
was.
And then what sucked too is that they let some trees grow around it, and those tree trunks were like this big.
Really?
Yeah, and they were just they made all kinds of cracks in the walls. So, you know, I had to grind those trees down, and then had a mason guy come in and like seal that in. But I definitely want to do something with it.
Yeah.
But it's definitely going to be some work. But now what you say what you say, I need to keep it and keep it that way, that look. It's even got you know when you walk up and you put a horse
Yeah.
and you wrap it around the front? It's
Yeah.
one of those in front.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So I gotta keep it. But the other thing too is that it's kind of close to the street. So I think if it stays historical, then they could never actually move it, right? Like, does the state have power to move something historical?
See, I'm not sure about that. I don't know.
I remember one time they moved something like in downtown Garland. I guess they're pier and beam or something, and they actually picked them up and put them on some sort of like 18-wheeler and like moved them.
Really?
Yeah, but this thing's actually on foundation, so I don't know how they could.
Yeah, I have no idea how they would do that.
Yeah. So you got a pretty cool job, man. You got to deal with some sensitive shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, big time. Is that what you've always done?
Yeah, for the last 16 years, I guess, 17 years. So pretty much, yeah.
You look kind of Hispanic. Are you Hispanic too?
No.
Really? You're
I just work outside a lot.
full white?
Yeah.
Really? You look like you're Italian or maybe you're half Mexican or something, or really?
No.
Because you tan well. I guess that's
Yes,
what
I
it is.
do.
Yeah. Well, that's cool, man.
Yeah. I think it's because I'm outside all the damn time.
Yeah.
So we work outside, so I stay kind of dark.
Yeah. Well, that's cool, man. You
I
just
get
gotta
that a lot though.
You just gotta learn a little Spanish, and you'll be fine.
Oh no.
I'm sure you got some Mexican people that just start talking Spanish to you sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll get that a lot.
Yeah. You're just like,
Yeah.
sorry, man.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know what you're saying, dude. Yeah. Who's the other guy that? Who do you think right now, as far as in West Texas, is probably like? Well, I guess Caleb Franklin, but he's a pro.
Yeah.
Who do you think the other top two coming up are going to be over there?
In West Texas?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't know.
Because I think this year, Chad's making a big push to be more involved in West Texas.
Yeah.
You know. So.
That's good. I mean, of course, they travel, and there's a group of them, they travel to all the tournaments.
Yeah.
So it makes, it's fair and makes sense to get one over there for them.
Yeah.
So I mean.
Yeah, because I think they're going to do Midland and Lubbock. I mean, if I had to pick somebody, I think probably that kid Skilly
Oh yeah.
or P Money.
P Money.
Yeah.
Easton Franco, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
Mario.
Mm-hmm. Who are the people that gave you shit when you first came in, back in,
Like who were the best players?
Yeah, because like when you finally came back in, you were good, but were you like nervous when you came back?
No, I wasn't nervous. It was more of like, because they didn't know me or how good I was either. So it was kind of like,
that's good.
yeah. So
Oh,
I wasn't nervous. It was, I don't know, it was a shocker kind of there's some of these players that came in that are good. They were
Mhm.
real good.
Yeah.
So it's like when you play somebody you don't know, and you're like, well, damn, this they're pretty good. Because the cornhole world, is kind of everybody knows everybody, and you
Yeah.
kind of know who's good and who's not.
Right.
When you come in not knowing anybody, it's completely different.
It's true.
So I think it was, I don't know, I think that was kind of a good thing too. Playing somebody that you know not's good, that you know,
Mhm.
or you don't know about, you're not thinking too much about it, like, oh, they're good, I better do, you just play
Yes.
your game.
It's definitely a mental thing, man.
Oh, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
cornhole's a lot more mental than people think it is.
Yeah. What was it like going after those kids at that? What was it? Was it the last SIG where you and BG had a shot at him?
Logan and
Yeah. Was that
Justin.
like? Could you feel like the intensity of the game, the situation?
Yes, yeah, and that one was tough because we played them. We met them in the winners final and lost 21-20 both games.
Damn it.
Yeah, 21-20 both games in the winners final. So it was tough. And then of course in the championship, we didn't play as good as that winners final, but we were playing good that day. That was that whole weekend. That whole weekend was a.
Dude, I didn't know it was 21-20.
Yeah, the winners final 21-20 both games. They beat us 21-20, 21-20. And we didn't give them as good of a game in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah. And I guess they're not gonna be able to defend their title. You know, they're
yeah,
pros and yeah.
yeah, it's I wonder are they gonna play TCL still?
Yeah.
I know. I figured Logan travels a lot. I don't know about Justin.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
are.
still plan on both playing.
They you know, they know who the Murdocks are in Houston. They know who
Yeah,
the Sammy Sodas are in Houston. They're not pros, you know, and they're gonna team up with
but
those
they're
guys.
still good. Yeah,
Yeah. They're gonna bring them out. So
yeah, it'll be fun. I think from what I hear, there's quite a bit more other pro players that are gonna want to start playing TCL.
yeah. Yeah, big time.
Which is good. I mean, it's
Yeah.
more, especially I think since they split the divisions up,
Mm-hmm.
added that advance. So now, I mean,
Yeah.
I think the more that come in, the better. And I get I see both sides. You know, of them playing together and them not playing. I see both sides.
Mhm.
I personally don't care which way it is. The way they are, them splitting up, all the pros having to split up and play. I think that creates more teams for the Open.
Yeah.
You know, so now
More
it's
competitive
and
teams.
it's a lot more competitive. You know,
Yeah.
instead of having your few, if they're all split up playing with other,
Mhm.
top, A players or whatever, then you're gonna have a more spread
That's more
out.
exciting too. Maybe Logan has to face Justin. You know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. There was a singles tournament at the Forney Ice House a couple weeks ago, and the only games that Sammy lost to
I watched that live feed of against Justin.
yeah he lost to him in the winners, and then he lost to him in the championship.
Final, yeah.
Yeah, and then was it Justin beat Logan 21-0.
Yeah,
Good God.
yeah. I don't know if Logan was just maybe off that day or what, but I was looking at I was looking at his stats and he was
Yeah.
not throwing good at all. Like it was bad.
Yeah, I think that's just the guy that can get in his head. You know,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
just like you say, it's a mental thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justin's good. Justin's
Mhm.
real good. Shit, so is Sammy. Sammy's playing at a whole nother level right now, I think. Like he's in this last 6 to 8 months or so, Sammy has gotten
And he's only 15.
really good. Yeah.
So do you think that it's actually going to help him, or is it going to hurt him more once he gets his man body, once he gets taller, stronger? Like, do you think it's going to naturally, it's going to come slowly as far as that body, and so he's going to be able to adapt, or it's gonna make him like, oh shit.
All of a sudden he hits a growth spurt and grows about
Yeah.
6 inches over. I think it'll be all right. I think he plays enough that as he's growing, like you said, I don't think it's going to affect him. He plays so much that,
Yeah.
every day that it's just naturally going to,
Yeah.
he'll be fine.
The
Yeah.
only thing I could think that could affect his game maybe is a girl. You know,
Yeah.
a girl that's like, hey, nah,
That could do it.
you're not playing cornhole this
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, let's
This
go
is my
out.
birthday week.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so far it hasn't affected Grand Upchurch because his girl plays cornhole. You know what I'm saying?
That's a big part of it.
That
That's a
is
big part of
huge.
it. So whenever she's playing too, and that's like,
Yeah.
that's y'all's going out, you're going out on the day y'all are going to play cornhole pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't,
I remember my wife, she was like, there was a while there I was playing a lot of cornhole, and she ain't got much to root for because I'm not good or anything like that, and so she's just like, why are you playing so much cornhole? Are you winning anything or what? What's the big deal? And I'm like, I just like to go out there and
Yeah,
play,
yeah.
and she's like, well, maybe you should just find yourself a cornhole girlfriend. And I was like, all right, fine. All right, so what do you want me to do? And she's like, all right, well, you can only play cornhole twice a week at the most. So I have to pick those days carefully.
Like going out somewhere and playing? That's not counting like practicing or anything.
That includes like a league night.
Okay.
It includes, hey, the guys come
Like
over
a
here
switch only
to
or
practice or switch only or whatever.
Okay.
So I have to choose very carefully, you know. So yeah, and then if I miss one, let's say I just play one time this week, I usually try to transfer it over to the next week. And so I get three.
Okay, yeah.
So, you know.
Build up your days.
Mm-hmm. Got to. Yeah, man. So I envy these kids, man. They can just play whenever they want.
Yes, they
Yeah.
can.
That's freaking awesome.
They can, but at the same time too, you know, it's like I don't know. I mean, if it's what they love, so I get it. If that's what you like to do and that's what you want to do, go for it. You know, some of them I feel like, you know, the really young ones that start at super young age and that's all they do is cornhole. You know, they're missing out on the whole kid life. You know,
Right.
your kid friends. You're going to birthday parties. You're doing, you know, going out playing with your friends, doing.
I know, man. They
kid
hang out
stuff.
at bars.
Yeah, their friends are adults. They're at
Yeah,
bars,
that's
hanging
so
out with
crazy.
adults and stuff. They're not.
Yeah.
They mature really quick, I guess, that way. But it's like you're only a kid once. You know,
Yeah.
cornhole. You play cornholes forever.
What do you think about the whole alcohol thing and drinking? You think that actually does it make people better? Because I heard Jamie Graham say one time. He goes, "If I couldn't drink while I play, I would not be as good."
Really?
Yeah, he said that, and he said because he says he gets nervous as well. You know, and he says it just calms me down.
It does.
Yeah.
So there's like some. I mean, that last SIG we played was the same way. I drink quite a bit, and I think it's because
Are you a beer drinker or are you a
yeah,
cocktail?
beer. I'll do some Fireball. I mean, I'll mix it up, you know, do some stuff. But I'll just mainly do it it makes me relax.
Mhm.
It takes out the whole me overthinking stuff, getting up there like, okay, this is the big stage. This is it. I'm about to play, you know, Justin Bieber or whatever. You know, I'll do that. I do that. I relax. I don't even think about it.
Mhm.
I block everything else
Just
out, and
freaking
it makes me more relaxed. Yes,
Mhm.
because when the nerves tense you up sometimes, you know, and it can affect your airmail. It can affect, you know, it can affect a lot of things. I think
Yeah.
nerves and stuff is a big part of it.
Yeah, I know some guys that can smoke too. Like they don't drink much, but they smoke,
Yeah.
and that calms your nerve. I can see how that calms your nerves too, because it just makes you not care.
Yeah.
But I notice a lot of times when they get too stoned, like they're like not very reactive. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it works so well.
And I think alcohol's the same way. There's a level, you know.
Yeah.
Once you're past that level.
Oh yeah, you get past the level.
You're
You get too confident.
Yes.
You were just like,
You can
I
barely
airmail
stand up
anything.
straight.
I'm
You're
gonna
seeing two holes.
backside this. I'm gonna
Yeah,
backside that. Yeah. And no,
I
remember-
think as long as you just kind of stay within that level and don't
Yeah.
use it.
Yeah, that's true, man. Yeah, and I know sometimes when you get a little too stoned too, is like you actually win, and you don't even react too much to your win. You're like, oh okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
as far as our game, what bags are you gonna use?
I don't know, man. You got a lot to choose from.
Yeah. Well, you know what? You can pick out of the bags we got over there,
Okay.
because these bags are a little too pretty.
Yeah. And too new.
Yeah, too new. Yeah. If you want to use a PA, I mean, I got some PAs, but I do have a green and lust over there too.
Yeah. No, that'll work. I'll use
Yeah.
any of them. It don't matter.
Okay. Well, let's do it.
I even threw those Yetis at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what me and Grant once stayed with those.
You know what? He used to love these, right? These little the Gen 1s.
Yeah.
They would get floppy.
That's what
like
I got one. Honestly, my favorite. I got a set of purple ones. The same kind of. He got the same purple ones too.
Uh-huh.
And those are my favorite bag.
Yeah. You know what? And a lot of people are just like, man, they get too floppy. But I mean, if you know how to use them.
Yeah, mine are floppy, but they still have that full feel like this. They're still full feel.
Yeah.
So it's still got that feeling of a full bag,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a little floppy. So when it gets around the hole, it just drops. The same with my greaves. My purple greaves are the same way.
Do you have any bags that are like kind of collector's item that you never used or?
No, none that I've never used.
Well, you got the. Don't you got like some top 60? Remember Chad said that he made some for. Oh no, Ryder Cup ones.
Yeah, the Ryder Cup, the Republics.
Yeah, you still got those?
Yeah, I still got those. Got my name on them, and the same one. Didn't you get Chad's?
Sure did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I thought you did. I thought you bought Chad's.
Hell yeah.
I remember one tournament at SIG, you played him in the SIG, and you used those bags.
Yeah, yeah. He's got my number because he likes to talk shit. Does he talk shit to you when you're playing him?
Oh yeah, Chad talks shit to everyone. He tries to get in your head.
Yeah.
He'll do anything he can to try to get in your head.
All right, let's go check it out. Has he ever beaten you?
I don't think so. If he did, it was maybe when I first started cornhole, years ago.
Oh. All right. Sammy. All right, well, there's that. Just gotta pick your poison there.
What are you gonna use?
Probably.
Oh, that must be good.
Let's see what what's your grip like?
So I grip it like this. I kind of hold this, curl the other fingers up underneath, and put that grip just like that. So I used to throw, before I played bags, we used to throw washers. And you'd hold the washer like that to get it to spin flat.
Right.
And I literally throw the cornhole bag the exact same way. So I've always naturally had a flat bag.
So like a washer throw, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how I hold it. I'll grab the corner and just kind of pinch it up like that.
Yeah.
And then just open the hands up to give it a spin.
And that's why I talked to Matt Guy, and he told me that the reason his bag is kind of like wobbly is because he used to throw horseshoes.
Yeah.
And you can't really throw a horseshoe flat,
Exactly.
So I'm gonna open up this garage door. I bet you the boards are gonna be sticky.
Oh, with the rain? Oh, for sure.
Look at that. I'll look for it here in a minute. Okay. He's gonna beat me real quick anyways. All right, so I'm gonna use
Options.
I know. I'm gonna use Krakens.
Oh, good choice with sticky boards.
So last time it was sticky in here, it was too sticky anyways.
Really?
All right, so we'll do it down and back.
All right.
You can go first.
Yeah, it's sticky.
There we go. Woo!
They are sticky, huh?
Yeah, you can kind of feel the moisture a little bit too.
Exactly. Yeah, like I can feel it like in the bags.
Nice. That's the thing, man. When you're playing somebody like that's super badass professional, like when you throw a 10, you're like, damn.
Oh yeah.
You know? If I throw a 10, I'm like,
It's
fuck yeah.
crazy how the game has evolved.
Oh yeah. All right. Kick ass. Take names.
Who first? Me? You?
Oh yeah, you.
Okay.
Yeah. Damn. Clockwork. There you go. Something for you to look at.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
A little short.
Damn it. So 3 to 9, 6. Who wins more out of you and Upchurch when you play?
Lately, him.
Yeah.
We haven't played in a while, though.
That blocker game all the time?
Yeah.
All right. Finally. Boom, 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 boom. So 2 more for the Murdock. How many brothers and sisters you got?
2 sisters, 1 brother, all younger.
Oh,
Yeah, they all live in Oregon.
you're the wise brother. Oh, you were born in Oregon?
Yep.
So you're a Ducks fan, or what is it? Oh,
Yeah, Ducks.
That was a duck right there. All right. Oh, that was nasty. That was nasty. All right, do it again, huh? Now, this is more like a flop shot opportunity, right? Because the mountain's too high?
Yeah. Well, when it's too high like that, I normally I'll airmail.
Oh, really? Okay. Oh, that was nice. Oh, shit. So it's 5 to 10?
Yep. Yeah, when it gets too tall, the flop will just kind of almost just go, it's hard to flop over something higher.
Yeah.
For me, anyway, the way I throw it.
Man, did you ever watch that ACO game between Franklin and what's that young kid that loves to push real hard all the time? Young kid, always wears a cap, and he's like known for really pushing hard and flopping.
Oh, no, not Hicks, right?
No, he's probably like 18.
Oh, okay.
But oh my God, they were flopping over huge mountains. Damn it. 3. What is that? 7 more? No.
Yeah.
3, 7. Yeah. We're gonna get you back on the road quick. All right.
See if I can throw a block.
What's harder, an airmail or a block?
Block. For me, that's the hardest. Because if you miss it left or right, you're just giving up points.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, you do have a pretty flat bag, man. That thing's nice. Ooh, so is this like a flop drag opportunity?
That's what I was thinking. Might try that.
Woo.
Except when you just throw it like that. Oh.
4, you got me. Oh, it was close, but you got me. 21-0,
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen. Let me get that podium shot right there. You got to,
Pick up.
yeah. All right. This is what a winner looks like right here. A winner center. Center winner. Bam. All right. Now, we need you to sign the goods over there.
All right.
Yeah. See how good your signature is. Bam. You just put it over the can and sign it.
On the board with all the top players, huh?
Nice.
There you go.
Where'd you sign it at? Look at that. Nice. This is the Wizard. He just signed it the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Seymour.
Yeah, people got some nice signatures.
Yeah, which one's the best looking signature and which one's the ugliest signature?
Man, I don't know. It's a few good ones. He's got some nice little handwriting. John.
Yeah.
It's a nice little signature too.
A lot of people say that.
Where's Grant's? Grant's probably the ugliest.
His is all simple and shit. I think it's that one.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people say that one's the ugliest. Brett Guy or Guy.
Oh yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Oh, Ryan. I like that one.
And you know
That
what?
might
I was
be
gonna
my-
say
that might be my favorite one.
That's everybody says his is probably the best
Yeah.
looking one too. Yeah, pretty good. Thanks for coming out, kicking ass, brother.
Appreciate it, bud.
You are the man.
Why